On this episode, we're going to stop you from getting tricked on Halloween. That's tomorrow.
Yes, and we find that accidents are tragic and we should do better job of avoiding them.
Yes. Unfortunately, because of this, Alec Baldwin will never be the same.
And Jane Lynch is not Jane Sasso.
Well, okay. Found out that Jane Sasso is Alec Baldwin's sister, and she looks just like Jane Lynch, or Jane Lynch just like hers. But they got to be posting the wrong pictures because they look alike. There's 5 years difference in their age. They have different parents. One was born in New York, one was born in Chicago, but they look alike.
Yeah. And then, of course, Steve starts to beg, please, Harley-Davidson, I want an electric bike.
I do. It's a cool, if I was going to get an electric bike, that would be one that I would look to get. Oh, yeah. And then Al works with Walmart and Ford to get you your stuff.
And I am so over that whole AI bit.
What?
Seriously, because I mostly get on a roll and just ignore you anyway.
Well, you don't get on a roll. You found a good roll that you would eat, and you ate a lot of them.
I wish I could eat a lot of them. They only gave you one. They wouldn't sell me anymore. But you know something? You're going to have to watch the show to see the rest of this.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show. We used to be What Happened to the World Today, but nobody could find that. So now nobody can find the Don't Know Show. So that's great, too. But I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this tale of how confused we are when we're trying to figure out why life threw us all these curveballs and ended up making us do a YouTube show, a podcast, and a Twitch show.
YouTube show, podcast, Twitch show.
We haven't done the fourth yet.
We do social media, but we don't. I went places and I didn't post. What's up with that? So went to see Illuminate.
Okay. I'm assuming it has something to do with lighting.
Well, okay. It was on America's Got Talent. They have the lights on their costume, like the different color lights that you could change, like LED lights and all that stuff. And they're dancers and they dance and tell a story.
Okay. That sounds cool.
Yeah. But at some point, it's just really good dancers dancing in the dark with lights on their costume. I mean,
yes.
they're telling a story, but ultimately that's what it is. It was a good show. I mean, and I got to go to media night, which was nice. And you'd think I would post about that. Here I am at media night.
As the birds flew past the window with the mountain in the background and the sun rising in the sky. Yeah.
What?
I was telling the story with my dance.
Oh, so you think you're a hula dancer now?
No.
And then I did my once a month golf tournament, which
explains that you golfed in the dark.
Did you see the moon for Halloween?
I said you golfed in the dark.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
I don't know how you managed to light up all the stuff in the background while you're in the dark, but that's pretty impressive.
The glow in the dark balls are much better than they used to be.
Yes, much better.
But yeah, so that was good. For only golfing once a month, I did not do bad. I actually got 5 pars, but still managed to shoot 100. So
yes, you know what causes that, right?
A lack of practice.
That's correct.
My 40, 60, 80 sucked. I did get a longest putt, so I did win a longest putt.
That was cool.
That was good.
Yeah, I ran into a pro golfer on one of the buses not too long ago.
Oh, did he sue you after you ran into him with a bus?
No, he said it was fine because it helped his game. But he mentioned, I mentioned that I seem to have a knack for playing golf because I can still do halfway decent, only playing once or twice a year. And he said, what do you shoot? I said, well, I shot a 53 on 9 holes for the first time in 2 years golfing. He said, dude, if you can shoot a 53 legitimately in 9 holes for the first time golfing in 2 years, you need to play every day and then you'll make money. And I go, how do you play every day? I can't afford to do that. He says, because you're going to make money if you do that.
Right.
Too late. Yeah, no. He said he plays 36 holes of golf 3 days a week and 18 holes of golf the other 4 days a week. Yep. So 7 days a week, he's playing golf. And
if they're not playing golf, they're on the practice range, practicing their 60, 80, 90. Yeah. So remember, we showed it a few times, the Rory McIlroy hitting golf balls into washing machines out on the driving range. Yeah. Think about that. Yeah. They're hitting golf balls into washing machines. How much practice you think that takes?
Years.
Right. So, no, I'm not that good, but it was a great day. So we were good here. You're freezing though by you?
Well, it's 44 degrees and raining.
Ooh. I'm traveling this next week for Halloween week.
Yes, you're on your broom. I know.
I'll be in St. Louis. You and your little dog too. What was that from?
The Wizard of Id.
No, Wizard of Oz.
No, the Wizard of Id.
No.
Yes, because in the Wizard of Oz, it's a female that sings that.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my picture behind me. Beautiful weather. And your picture behind you looks like you have beautiful weather.
Is that not incredible?
Why are you so echoey? Is it because you're in a big cathedral?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Anyway, this is a Serbian Catholic church in Milwaukee.
Nice.
I did a wedding this weekend. It's also the wedding that I ended up DJing for, but I had the limo bus for this particular part of the day. And they were telling me this, the best man was telling me the story of this particular cathedral. What you are looking at is not a painting. It is
Little
1
tiles?
inch square tiles.
Yeah.
It took 3 years with a crew of highly trained, specialized Yugoslavian people.
Yugoslavian artisans.
Yes, they have been doing this for generations this way.
It's cool, isn't it?
It is astounding. You walk in there and you stop. You just literally stop. And you're like,
yeah. Uh-oh.
They told me it was $2 million.
You cut out. I couldn't hear you for a little bit there.
What?
Yeah, you cut out. I couldn't hear you for a little bit. I heard it was $2 million.
I hate it. Cut it out. You're teasing me.
When I was back thinking I wanted to do photography, I wanted to do a book of all of the different churches in Chicago. I wanted to do a book on Catholic churches. I wanted to do a book on Serbian churches. I wanted to do a book on synagogues and take pictures of all the amazing and beautiful churches.
It's astounding, isn't it?
Yeah, because that artwork just isn't done anymore. That type of hand craftsmanship, not anymore.
No, it's all digital.
No, Ma. Yeah, we'll talk about digital.
Here's something I heard them talking about. They had it actually for their school. Somebody came in and did a bid to do, you know how they wrap vehicles?
Yeah.
We're going to do that in the walls. It's like, are you serious?
Oh, did I move that? Wait, maybe I moved it.
You moved it.
Did I move that to the next?
Turd.
Did I move that out of this show?
Oh, now it's pouring like crazy. Yay. We need the rain, but no, whatever.
So you can watch everything. Let's see.
All right.
I don't know. Maybe I left it in the show. Maybe I didn't. I don't know where I moved this stuff anymore.
Since we have so many
here.
subjects. Oh, was there something else I was going to talk about? Probably, but I don't remember.
Well, that's why you have the show board to write this like one word stuff.
I realize that, but
go ahead.
I was just going to talk about, you asked me a question before the show started. I said, we'll talk about it on the show. And I said, nah, we don't need to talk about it. My dad's doing worse and I'm leaving here first thing in the morning to go down there again.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So,
that's not good.
No, it's rough.
Well, speaking of doing worse.
Worse. Yes. There's somebody doing a lot worse than me.
Did you hear about this?
Of course I did. I think the whole freaking world has heard about it already.
Okay. What they hear about?
About Alec Baldwin being given a gun that theoretically had a live round in it, which is not supposed to ever happen.
It had a live round in it. It wasn't, the guy's dead. I mean,
lady's dead.
Well, lady's dead. Yeah. Here's what I want to know. In today's day and age, with monitors and everything, why are we still standing behind the camera that they're going to shoot into? So for those of you who haven't heard, Alec Baldwin is on the set of a movie called
Rust.
Rust, about a story about a 13-year-old kid in the Old West, and apparently you've seen that they still don't know everything, but they had guns out on a cart, and the assistant photography director handed him a gun and announced cold gun. So cold gun means that, it's firing blanks, but apparently it had a live round and he shot at the camera where the PD the PD, the photography director, DP, director of photography. DP was standing, and the director standing behind him, her, shot, killed, cinematographer, Helena Hutchins, and then director Joel Souza, standing behind her, was wounded also. I mean, how crazy is that?
It's insane. Because I actually personally have a friend who is a special X armorer for the movies. And he tells me how anal they are about their weapons.
Well, they're supposed to be. Apparently, if you're just stacking them, you know, the way they make it sound, you know, the gun was one of three that the film's armorer had set on a cart outside the wooden structure where the scene was being acted. You know, according to the records,
in my head, the first thing I heard
from the cart.
First thing I thought of when I heard this story happen, I remembered, I don't know if it was Columbo or what it was, where somebody purposely put a live round in a gun that's supposed to be shooting blanks because and it wasn't the guy pulling the trigger, of course.
Right. Because they wanted to kill the other person.
Correct.
Part or something. Yeah.
So that's the first thing that popped into my head, that somebody remembered that movie and decided to utilize it.
Yeah, it's just absolutely, it's crazy that in this day and age that we're still shooting guns at people in movies. I mean, you can make it look like you're shooting at somebody and not shoot at them.
Correct.
You can shoot at a camera that has nobody behind it, so you blow up a camera. Either, you know, it's yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, I'm confused. So is everybody else. So
yeah, you know, and then it brings up all the other stuff. You know, how like Bruce Lee, not Bruce Lee. What was his name?
Well, Bruce Lee and his son both died under mysterious circumstances.
Well, his son got shot with a .44 caliber slug filming The Crow, which the gun was supposed to be firing blanks.
Correct.
But yeah, you know, and then I don't know. It's just crazy. But while researching Alec Baldwin, I found out he has a sister by the name of Jane Sasso. So I want to show you this.
Why? Because you can.
I think they've screwed up the pictures. But I'm going to show you this picture. And I want you to tell me who that is.
Jane Sousa.
Jane Sasso.
Or Sasso.
Who does that look like?
I don't have a clue.
You ever heard of somebody called Jane Lynch?
No.
You've never heard of Jane Lynch?
No.
Yes, you have.
All those pictures say it's Jane Sasso.
Who's that?
That says Jane Lynch.
You know who Jane Lynch is, right? Jane Lynch was born in Chicago. Jane Sasso was born in New York. They're actually 5 years apart, and they actually have never met. And they look.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Look. That's Sasso. That's Sasso. That's Sasso. That's Lynch. There's no way. Look at them.
Yeah.
That's Jane Lynch.
Quick, do a DNA test.
It's crazy. That's Jane Lynch. That's Jane Lynch. Where's Jane Sasso? There's Jane Sasso.
That's a crappy picture.
That looks different.
Well,
but then here, look at this.
I'm also going to say, since that is a swimsuit issue picture, it's probably very old.
But look, Jane Sasso, Jane Sasso, Jane Sasso, Jane Sasso, Jane Sasso. They've got to have this screwed up. There's Jane Lynch. Tell me that these Sasso, 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 Lynch, Sasso. Tell me they don't look alike.
Yeah, they really do.
Jane Lynch, Jane Sasso, Jane Lynch, Jane Sasso.
Well, it's like the new guy, one of the guys on the new show, NCIS Hawaii,
Okay.
looks so much like Steve McGarrett from Hawaii Five-0.
Oh, does he really?
Yes.
Okay.
Enough that they could be brothers. Not the same person, but they could definitely be brothers.
They look like the same person to me. I'm still convinced that there's something.
Yes.
I mean, they tell the whole story. I'm convinced that they have the pictures wrong or something. They got to have all the pictures wrong. But that's crazy.
Be.
That's crazy.
You know why? They're not getting enough caffeine.
You and your segues.
Huh? Did I say anything about the Segway?
No, not the segue that you're trying to do. And it's just, they're funny. Well, of course, they're not getting any caffeine because they're not using any beans. There's no more Juan Valdez.
Was there ever a Juan Valdez?
Was Juan Valdez a real guy? The Don't Know Show doesn't know.
Considering that the majority of people's names in commercials are written by somebody else, but is there really a Juan Valdez? So now Steve is looking it up because I made that comment.
Juan Valdez is a fictional character.
There we go.
Who
See?
appeared in advertising for the National Federation of Coffee Growers of Colombia.
Ding, 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 ding.
Since 1958, representing a Colombian coffee farmer, the advertisements were designed by the Doyle Dane Burbach ad agency and the goal of distinguishing 100% Colombian coffee bean. So, what will these coffee beans that are grown in labs? Who will take credit for those? Who's
probably the mice that are laying them?
Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron coffee. So
we had that discussion once before.
But it's going to be like sustainable food, right?
Theoretically.
So of course, this company is a Seattle-based coffee company, which makes no difference whether they're a coffee company or not from Seattle, since they make molecular coffee.
Well, think about it this way: if you're a Star Trek fan, you know they don't cook anything; it comes out of a machine. It's replicated, molecularly replicated. So we're on the way to doing it.
Well, the reason they're saying that this is so good is because did you realize that coffee farming deforests 250,000 acres every year? I didn't know that to farm coffee.
You cannot blame me because I do not drink that crap.
I didn't know you might drink this crap.
No, if it still tastes like coffee, I'm not interested.
Really?
Now, if it tastes like, well, what would it taste like? I like
get my Coke Zero
soda
and see
pop.
if it tastes any good.
Yeah, I like.
Have you tried the new Coke Zero? Do you like Coke?
Yes, it's good.
Oh, just good. So they still don't have a winner.
It's fine. My favorite is the Dr. Pepper cherry flavored Zero.
I like cherry flavored. I like cherry diet, cherry anything, or I like that cherry flavor. Cherry flavor is good. Vanilla flavor
wasn't so good. Okay. No, the mango is pretty decent too.
The cherry flavor is okay in my Silk. No, the vanilla flavor is okay in my Silk. My almond milk.
I was able to finally switch to diet soda when they first came up with Pepsi Twist, which was Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi with lemon in it. It cut down the aftertaste by like 85%. It's still there, of course, but at least it was tolerable. And then you get used to it, and then it's okay.
Really?
Yep.
So here's something very interesting. I didn't realize
yes, thank you.
That this was this, but coffee is one of the most complex foods that human beings consume.
Beans and water.
By definition, you can't create a high-end product without connecting it to the earth. That doesn't make any sense at all. It's beans, and then you roast them, then you grind them, and then you pour hot water through them or force steam through them if you want to do espresso.
Yeah.
Do you know that in this world, there are 25 million coffee farmers?
Did you know that I did not know that?
25 million. coffee farmers.
A lot of coffee farmers.
8.5 million people in the supply chain.
Just out of curiosity, do you think coffee has outdone tea as the most drunk beverage in the world? I don't think so, but I'm curious.
I don't know if we're drunk or not.
Yeah.
Are we drunk?
Maybe.
What sells more? What sells more?
I know that for the longest time, tea has been the number one beverage in the world.
What sells
besides
more?
water?
Coffee and tea around the world. From the Pew Research Center. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, from the Pew
And
Research
you say you're
Center.
not a gamer.
Millions, if not billions, of people in the world starting off your days with a hot stimulating beverage. Pick me up coffee, but economic share no country distinct one or the other. Just tell me the answer. Oh, they're not going to tell me
the answer is,
although more green coffee is produced globally than tea, 8.5 million metric tons versus 4.7 million metric tons of tea. According to the Food and Agriculture, it takes about 2 grams of tea to make a cup compared to 10 grams of coffee. So
interesting.
3 cups of tea are drunk for every 1 cup of coffee.
See, still number one is tea.
There you go. The Don't Know Show figured that out.
Yay.
The Pew Research Center.
So if now you drink coffee and tea both, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you drink hot tea or just iced tea?
Yes.
See, now I like iced tea, but I do not like hot tea.
I love hot tea. Especially if you take me to a Japanese restaurant, I'll do hot tea.
The one thing I'm curious about is like Susie likes putting this caramel macchiato cream stuff in her coffee.
Caramel macchiato. I like caramel macchiatos.
Yeah, she gets the 0 sugar one. Yeah. Sometimes she gets the French vanilla. So also the 0 sugar French vanilla.
This was one of your best segues. I just want everybody to know that this was one of your best segues. I kept these two together for that reason. And that is really good. So, you could, what some people are doing? They're putting like dollops of stuff like Cool Whip.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see people put dollops of Cool Whip in their coffee?
I used to do that in my hot cocoa.
Right. And marshmallows, right?
Yeah.
Hot chocolate, marshmallows, right? Well, what if you put Rice Krispie treats in your coffee?
See, I like Cocoa Krispie, but I don't care what you put in it. If it's coffee, I'm not going to drink it.
So remember I talked about like Cheerios and I said, you'll be amazed at all the different flavors of Cheerios there are.
Yes. They're almost like Fruit Loops.
Right. Well, Nestle.
Nestle, there's no S anymore.
Right. Nest Lee. Nestle.
Yep. It's just Nestle.
Nestle. With a umlaut over the E.
It's very, very frustrating for me because I love those commercials. Nestles, Nestle's makes the very best chocolate.
They do Coffee Mate. You know what Coffee Mate is, right?
I do.
Does Susie use that?
No, she gets the international one. What is something? Yeah, international. There's 2, Coffee Mate and this one. They are the 2 top ones.
Yes. So they always come out with different flavors and stuff like that.
Pumpkin spice. We got that.
The latest one, there are 2 types of people in the world. Those that like their coffee and those that turn their morning cup into a drinkable glazed donut, oat cream pie.
I tried it. Still didn't work.
Latte, right? So, my favorite, I'll have a coffee with 6 sugars and 8 cream. I'm like, leave room for the coffee.
Why?
I don't even know there's enough coffee in there. Well, Nestle owns Kellogg's, right? They're part of the same family, I think. So they came out with a Nestle's Coffee Mate creamer. But that's not the only flavor they have. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay. What other flavors do they have, Scott?
Fruit Loops.
They have Fruit Loops?
Yeah.
Okay. They have Amaretto, Cafe Mocha, Caramel, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Hello. Cinnamon Vanilla, Coconut Cream, Cookies and Cream, Creme Brulee, Fat-Free French Vanilla, Fat-Free Hazelnut, French Vanilla Liquid, Funfetti vanilla cake.
Cool.
That's what I want. Is that literally coffee cake?
I'm thinking so.
Okay. Glazed donut, hazelnut liquid, Italian sweet cream, M&M's milk chocolate. How's that? Wait, there's more.
Drink it straight out of the bottle.
Oatmeal cream, right? Peppermint mocha, pumpkin spice, Snickers flavored coffee. Really? The original, just original. Just how about just creamer? Actually,
Yeah.
Unlocked Italian espresso. What the hell's the unlocked stuff? Unlocked classic Colombian coffee. Vanilla
Wait
caramel.
a minute.
Zero sugar. Wait a minute. What? Zero sugar hazelnut, zero sugar coconut cream, zero sugar French vanilla, zero sugar Italian sweet creamer, zero sugar pumpkin spice, and zero sugar peppermint mocha. So now what am I waiting for?
We made it, or you made an error. Hershey owns International Delight.
Who's Hershey?
Didn't you say Hershey's owned the one that you were talking about right now?
I said Nestle.
Oh, Nestle. Oh, that's what it is. Hershey's is International Delight. Nestle is the Carnation one.
I never said anything about it.
At the beginning, it's made that comment. But
No.
Susie likes the International Delight.
It just stopped
They even have
sharing.
a Reese's peanut butter cup
It
one.
just stopped sharing and it never share.
Never shared. I didn't know you were sharing. You didn't say you were.
I was sharing when I was reading all that. Oh, well, never mind. They're gone. Bummers. I never clicked on the share button.
That's because you're goofy.
It's all right. But, we only have 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week before this show is going to air on YouTube the day before.
Warning, 1 week warning.
So we're going to save your lives right now, folks.
We are?
Yeah. Do you want to get tricked or do you want to get treated on Halloween?
Well, I'm not going to pay for a trick.
Right. And you don't want to get tricked. So we are now going to tell you what are the worst candies to give out so that the kids don't come back and toilet paper and egg your house. There they are. Look at them all. Okay. Now, some of these candies I didn't even know were still around. Okay. Wax lips.
I've seen those.
They like the wax fangs and stuff like that.
Right.
So kids don't want those in their bag. This one
Okay.
disappointed me. Almond Joys and Mounds.
Yes, that's because not a lot of people like coconut. It's weird.
Three
You either
Musketeer.
like it or you don't.
Three Musketeer, I will agree with them. Not in the Three Musketeers. The hard grandma candies. So if they, just any kind of, those are the butterscotch, but
Right.
like any of them. Sweet Tarts, really?
Yeah, I was going to say at the one end it was just that. Well, they did Smarties, but I love Sweet Tarts.
Yeah, because they have bags of those in the thing. Bootleg gummies. It's Harbo or nothing. Don't give them fake gummies. Candy corn. They don't want packages of candy corn.
No.
They don't want Fireballs anymore. Unless you give them like a little thing of Fireball like you had the other day.
Yes. Right.
If we start throwing in alcohol, then the kids are good again. Tootsie Rolls. They
Still
don't
love
like
Tootsie Rolls. No.
How about the Pixie Stix?
All right. I
Nope.
just found a whole bunch of those on the floor of a bus because they were eating them like crazy.
Right, but don't give them away for Halloween, I'm saying.
Okay.
Bazooka gum, okay, yeah. Who wants that? I don't want bazooka gum because it's
No.
old and hard. There's plenty. Fun Dip, same thing with the Pixie Stix. Sixless, you remember those? These actually are bad. They're the little round candies, the coated chocolate balls. They're like a bad M&M.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. All right, come on, really?
Yeah, those are
Good and
good.
plenty?
Because people want Mike and Ike's now.
Are those old? Because
That's why, yes.
Hot tamales. Okay.
I love hot tamales.
Saltwater taffy, no. Anything that's not Laffy Taffy, right? Mary Jane's. Do you remember Mary Jane's?
Yes.
Mary
Susie
Jane's
loves
and Bit of
those.
Honeys. Again, that's not your grandfather's thing.
Well, actually, I like the Mary Jane. She likes the bit of honey.
Double Bubble. They don't want. Nope. They're not looking for Double Bubble.
Right.
Smarties.
That's what they gave away at the wedding. They were fantastic. And Necco wafers.
Yeah.
I love Necco wafers.
Right? Anything that isn't candy. Don't give stuff that's not candy. But Necco wafers, you can even use those. Well, not anymore. You used to be able to use those on toll roads.
Yes.
Throw them in a change baskets and they would take them. But
Yeah.
Necco wafers. Necco wafers has been disappointing children since James Polk was president.
Liar.
Whee! So yeah, so they don't want it. How crazy is that?
Yeah. Well, you can get any of that kind of stuff that you just saw on that thing at one of your favorite stores.
Yeah. And not only that, although for some reason I thought you didn't like that. Al is working for Walmart. And not only is Al working for Walmart, but he's bringing Ford vehicles with him.
He's driving a Ford to get to work?
Yep. Al is going to get a bunch of Fords to deliver groceries from Walmart to your house. So now you can pull up
remote controlled Fords.
They're going to be Al's going to drive them.
Al's the remote control.
Yeah. Argo
okay.
Al.
I get it.
Argo AI. Since you're not going to let everybody in off of the joke, I will. It's your job to let everybody.
Nobody that knows us knows it's a joke. That's just
and you're supposed to let them. And you're supposed to let them know.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not figured out by now that Steve is weird and he says Al instead of AI because A and I capitalized looks like Al.
Right. And it's your job as part of the show that when I do this and go off track is you're supposed to bring everybody. But if you don't want to do it anymore, I'll find somebody else. So looking for volunteers.
You're gonna find Al?
If anybody would like to chime in and be part of the show, since Scott doesn't want to be part of the show anymore, you're more than welcome to be.
Al.
I'm looking to replace Scott.
Does that mean I get to go on vacation finally?
Yeah. But so there's going to be drones, driverless cars delivering because you could go to Walmart, you could pull up and they put it in your trunk, or you can get Postmates. I don't know if there's any other services that do it, but Postmates will do it. But they don't have any launch time for this, and when. We're talking about testing later this year, but there's only 2 months left. So, can you imagine an autonomous car pulls up, and how do you just take yours? Do they have it like sectioned off, like little cubbies in there, or
what we do after we eat lunch on Sundays, correct?
What you do after you eat lunch on Sundays?
Yes.
Go to the bathroom.
Well, at some point, yes, but I'm talking about literally as soon as we leave Chili's, where do we usually go? We talk about this all the time.
Where do you go?
We go to Walmart to do our stuff that we can't get at the Piggly Wiggly.
Okay.
Okay, because the Chili's is in one corner of the parking lot and Walmart's in the other corner. So you're in the same parking lot. You just drive across the parking lot.
Well, I'll just walk.
Okay. It would be better, except that it's quite a ways. Oh. But anywho, and not only that, Susie don't want to leave her car over there. And then you got the groceries. Are you going to push the grocery cart into the Chili's parking lot? No.
People push it a lot farther than that.
Yes. So what I was wondering about is, since you threw me completely off, I have no idea where I was going anymore.
Delivering self-driving cars. Where do you go after you eat? You guys go to Walmart. Shopping.
Yes, because if you go to Walmart and you have that new Al guy driving the Fords around, you come to my genuine positivity message.
Yeah, see, Scott doesn't even listen to himself, folks. Scott is hung up on this show and trying to make a segue work for every one of them. So far, he's had one good segue, which that was pretty good. But I did put the stories together to go to there. But you have a genuine positivity message for being in
along with the traveling.
For being in a parking lot.
Yeah.
So Scott would like to let you people know out there that if you're sad and depressed and feel your life is a parking lot and you're not going anywhere, if you listen to this genuine positivity message, it'll get you out of that parking lot and onto the road to success.
It will.
Ooh, I think that was pretty good.
It was, considering that it just popped out of your mouth with no thought.
Yep. So
like everything else.
So yeah, I was gonna say. So what's new? So fun guy, the entertainer.
If you get lost, start a new journey. You just might find your way again.
Cool. So if you're like walking over to Walmart and you can't find it,
and you end up in Chili's instead,
or another store, that could be good. That could be really good.
The things you can learn from our
did
show.
I move this? Did I kill this story?
I don't know.
Wait. We skipped it.
We skipped that one there right before it because we're past it already. So, but save that for next week for a reason.
Oh, because Andrew will be here next week.
Theoretically, yes.
All right. Well, then tell them about the story and see if we can do some research on the company.
I would do that.
All right.
If we didn't have so much shit going on this weekend, I would have done it already.
All right. Well, yeah. Hey, did you ever get your bus fixed?
No. Jay managed to eke it through the event.
Wow. That sucks so bad. So all right. I owned a mobile home, right?
Not me.
A manufactured home.
Okay. That's different. Right? Yes.
And that's what these are, manufactured homes.
Okay.
And these manufactured homes are so cool. The company is now called Impresa because they are very Impresa. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
So these are not your
father's. I was falling asleep to that.
These are not your father's mobile homes.
So you're also telling me we're not going to be on that commercial about turning into your parents.
So look, Impresa Modular Homes. So find a home. Let's just look at, they have homes that are 4-bedroom and 4 bathrooms. All right.
Oh, it makes sense. You should always have your own bathroom.
I have to put a zip code in. What is your zip code?
53115.
What?
53115.
53115. So let's see if there's some there because there weren't any by me. We might have to go to we got 6-bedroom homes. No plans. Find a zip code for Atlanta. Come on, man.
All right, Atlanta, GA is
change location. I go by now. I go by city 03001. Let's see if Atlanta has any. Change location. Okay. Oh, there we go. These are modular homes. These are built in a factory and then put together.
And look,
check this out.
All it costs is your heart.
Look at that. So look at, here, look at there's the first floor. Look at that. Dining room, living room. Look at the kitchen. Got the stairs going up here. So here's your front door. That's your front door? No, it is your front door. Should be the back door, right? That's your back door, yeah. So your front door, you come in, you got a closet. You got a bath there, your first bedroom, walk-in closet with a full bath for the first bedroom.
Right.
Got a little utility back there for your talk to me. Washer dryer. Thanks for the help.
Washer dryer.
So that's first one. On the second floor, 2 bedrooms with a bath. For a modular house that they're going to build and put, that's pretty cool.
I want a 1,600 square foot ranch.
So let me see if I can find that. Which one's there's 1,600 square foot. That's not a ranch though.
No, ranch is a single story.
I know. I'm trying to write. So hang on.
There's a possibility that villa might be one.
Where's ranch? Oh, look at this one.
Ooh, there's 50 ranches.
Where?
That's right there, right there. You just
there. Okay, yeah. Ranch. So we'll sort down the ranch. Why is it not? Oh, apply filters. You actually have to apply the filter. So you want how many square feet?
Well, the 18, somewhere between 16 and 1,800.
Oh, here's 18. So look at this one.
Looks like it's a long one. Oh, you got to pay to get more?
No, it just keeps it saving. But look at this. So I don't know where your front door is. I'm guessing that's it.
No, because that goes in the utility room. That
your front door comes in the living room here. So, here's your porch. Okay.
Right.
So here's your porch, your living room. I love this.
Yes, for sure.
I love that. Then you come down the hallway. You got a back door here with your utility and your mop sink and all that. You get a closet there. Bedroom 1 with a closet. Then there's a bath. Bedroom 2 with a closet. I don't know what that is. Probably a water heater. Then that's another closet.
Yeah, because I do something like that with a full basement. That would be my
closet. Well, these are modular homes, and then you opposite. But these are cool.
Yes, they are.
These are.
But does it show what the price is?
Yeah. Well, it depends on where you live, obviously. But what was the price? I saw the price. Can't see home pricing. You got it. Yeah.
Yep.
But these are anywhere between 100,000 to 500,000 was where they priced, for the thing. But I mean, they all look the same. So I don't know. I don't exactly know how they're different unless.
Well, this is what we learned from taking care of my dad. He can only do one floor, period. So at some point, if we're building a forever home, it's got to be a single floor because we're never going to be able to get upstairs when we're 90 years old.
Right. But
isn't it far away anymore?
But look, it's the same. It's the same layout.
Yep.
I don't understand how they're similar. They're the exact same layout.
There's obviously some differences.
Yeah, the outside. Yeah, the outside, different colors. But it's just but cool, right?
Yes.
I mean, this is not the modular homes that I've had to look at. I mean, look at this one. That's only 14, but I mean, here, look at this one.
Yeah, I really do like the Carlsbad. Click on it. Look how small it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those summer homes that we have over here on Lauderdale Lakes.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yep.
But it's small. I mean, but who needs big? I don't want big anymore. I want.
What size is yours now? 2,400?
2,000 or 3,000? I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm sure it's not 3,000. 3,000 is huge.
Then 2,000.
My house is 3,000.
Then 2,000 here. Beautified plan. Look at that. Check that out. Look at that. Again, I do like these.
Yes. The open floor plan. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
These are cool. So these are Impresa. Look, it's even built on stilts. Be on a beach. Oh, look, pictures.
Son of a beach.
Isn't that cool looking?
It is. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. So, remind me when it comes time for me to retire.
Yeah, you saving any money to retire?
Yeah, I just invested $1 million in crypto.
$1 million.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I wish you had $1 million.
Me too.
So, well, with all the electric cars, Michigan being on the lead of all the cars, when you're rich and everybody's going to have electric cars, remember we were talking about how they're going to charge. You can say now you can charge it by driving it down the road.
Do you watch Magnum Pi? The new one?
No.
Okay. It's pretty good. They're holding pretty much true. Just different,
Is it still making new shows?
Yes.
Really?
So the new show today, they're right at the beginning of the show.
Funny Get Al.
The cop friend of the lead cop guy of the detective's friend, his kid with his ex-wife are driving, and he's saying, "Mom, I have a license." And she goes, "Yes, but just wait till you have kids learning how to drive." And the kid goes, "By then they'll all be self-driving cars." And he was right. By the time he's old enough to have kids, those kids will be in self-driving cars.
So Magnum Pi has 4 seasons, started in 2018, and it says, "Is Magnum Pi canceled for 2021? Sorry, MacGyver fans. Looks like you'll find new ways. Well, subs. CBS reboot slated for age reboot. Magnum Pi Hawaii Fabs has not been renewed for a 6th season. Not been renewed for a 6th season.
On Magnum?
The show that featured masks before everybody was wearing them will return for a 6th season. So the Don't Know show doesn't know because both of them say yes and no.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
Yeah, I haven't seen MacGyver, but I have seen Magnum Pi.
I think MacGyver did get canceled. I think we talked about that and it got canceled. Yeah. But yeah, Michigan is going to do by inductive charging. We're going to be charging charging cars.
Okay. While they're driving down the road?
Yeah, by induction. And you know what induction is? That means that nothing has to touch.
That's what my brother has. He has this pad on the counter, and you just toss your phone on the pad, and it charges the phone.
Right.
It's really weird.
So it looks like Indiana's going to try and do it also.
See, the thing that makes this confusing to me is these are northern states that have snow and ice.
Right, and
how the hell is that going to
They're
work?
going to charge through the snow and ice, right? But yeah, imagine being able to charge electric vehicle without stopping and plugging in. It's kind of technology to help ease the worries and anxiety. Yeah, we do need that. But
yeah,
then how do they know you're using the electricity and charge you for it? Or is it just part of what they charge you for in your
like a tollway? You pay a toll.
Yeah.
Only one lane has the charging in, and if you're in it, you get charged. That would probably be
with cameras.
My thought, yes.
Yeah, with cameras like they're doing. But yeah, so Michigan's doing it, Indiana's doing it. So that'd be very, very interesting.
Awesome.
So yeah, this is from September 21, so current. The Indiana one's going to start in July in West Lafayette, Indiana. We expect to reach the second phase of the project, testing on a public highway within 1 to 2 years.
That's aggressive.
Be cool. But yeah, you have to build the cars for it. But yeah, that's the way to do it.
I like it.
So
people are, again, thinking out of the box, which is
well, there's no way that people are going to sit and be able to charge all of these cars at gas stations. It's going to, talk about gas lines. Like that's when there's a shortage of gas. Imagine it takes a half hour to charge your car. Like I said, if you're second in line, you could be there for an hour and a half.
Right.
So that's not cool.
No, but it's just a matter of finding other things to do while you're doing it. You have
Electric
to plan ahead.
The Don't Know Show. Electric car charging cost versus gas. Study shows EVs still cost more. It's not good.
Yep, they're working on that. Which is why one of the things that you had in there that you moved should have not have moved, because it would have gone with that.
What?
The new 20-year battery.
Oh yeah, well, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that would have worked good.
So also on Sundays, football, NFL football.
Sunday.
I don't know if you remember earlier in our show, I thought that there was conspiracy.
Yes.
And the NFL was doing theme weeks where there were different weeks where they had different themes and stuff like that. Well, it looks like they're back to doing that again this year. 2 weeks ago, the theme was missed field goals. They had like a 15 or 16 missed field goals in the same weekend.
Yeah.
When the heck does that happen, right? Then this week, the theme was blowouts. There were only 2 close games all day. There was 1 close game in the morning games and 1 close game in the afternoon. Other than that, they were all by more than 2 touchdowns. It was ridiculous. They were blowouts. Yeah, blowouts.
That's what the Packer game was today.
A blowout. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It was all blowouts. That's crazy. So, no segue here. Just going straight to it. All these people with 3D printers.
Yes.
Right?
I don't have one.
You got all that little filament and all that stuff. And then there are a bunch of wasted filament. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what do you do with all that extra filament?
I would turn it into string.
You recycle it. And what do you make when you recycle it? You make this.
Good decision.
You make that. Where'd you go?
I had to run away. I'll be right back.
Well, I'm showing you a picture.
Oh.
This is what you make. This is what you make with the recycled plastic. This is the ugly. This is an Australian design studio. Okay. Oh, sorry, not Australian, Austrian. I love the Austrians. However, this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Look at the people on this thing. Scott's not even here. He doesn't care about the show anymore. But this is ugly. This is absolutely ridiculously ugly. I'm like, that is how you're going to make. It's awful. So I'm unsharing it. Yeah, that's ugly. Why would you make that? I mean, okay, great. I'm excited that they're recycling, all that plastic, but that's the best you could make with that stuff.
No. You never give the best the first time, because otherwise you don't have anything to go or anywhere to go.
And here's the best part. It wasn't made from recycled 3D printing stuff. It was made on a 3D printer from recycled waste from various supermarkets in Austria.
Okay.
So I'm like, it's just weird. All I know is if you're going to make an electric bicycle, you need to let the company that makes bicycles that go fast and American classics make them. And I'm talking about Harley-Davidson. And you know about Harley-Davidson.
Wow.
Bayou. So we'll come back to the video, but check that out.
They got a Harley-Davidson in the Bayou?
That's a Harley Bayou. Look at that. That's a
Harley Davidson. And you need a fan on the back
notes for
the
today's
Bayou.
meeting. I think the most important thing.
A Harley-Davidson bicycle. Look, guys in there. Taco Tuesday. So here's a guy who's at work at home, bored, which is why my not working from home, bored. He's got to go get tacos. So what does he think? What does he think? And the meeting, he gets on his electric Harley-Davidson bike. It even has the #1 logo on it. See the #1 logo on the front there? And that's his Harley-Davidson electric bicycle. It is a pretty cool looking bike. Sorry, we're doing close.
Oh no!
But because he has an electric bike, he can go to the next taco place. And look how much fun he has getting there. It is pretty cool looking.
So if it's electric, why does he keep pedaling it?
Oh, max capacity. Doesn't care though, because he's got a Harley-Davidson electric bicycle. Do you not know how electric bicycles work?
Yeah, you pedal like crazy.
Or you pedal and or you coast. But I'm looking at the chain. I think the chain is a belt.
Look like a chain.
I think the chain was a belt.
I thought I saw a sprocket.
No, well, yes, but not like a sprocket because it's a grooved belt. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's from the 70s.
Yeah, it's really groovy.
Groovy. Let's see if they close the lid.
Oh no, we're out.
Ran out.
Driving away. See it? It's a belt. It's not a chain. It's a belt. He's gonna go buy and make his own at home. Yeah, that's not a chain. It's a belt. How cool is that?
That works for me.
See it?
Yeah.
See it? See it? See it? See it? Did you see it?
Okay, sure.
All right, here. Let me pause it. Let me go back.
I saw it. I saw it.
Saw it. Look right there. See that? That's a belt.
Yeah, it's a belt.
It's a belt. That's cool.
Totally radical for sure.
I think that's cool. So if you're going to make something, make that. Right? It's light enough to carry. That's pretty good. Uh-oh, we're racing. So, oh boy, here we go. Put on your helmet. Ready? Go. I think Harley-Davidson did a pretty good job with their electric bikes.
Yeah,
but electric bikes are becoming a really
decent too. So, you know what's missing though?
What?
They don't have speakers to do the rumble sound.
Oh, they have a boost though. Did you see that? He has a boost function. See, he ain't pedaling there. He's coasting. But red light. She's gonna catch him. He got stuck at the red light. She's going on the sidewalk. Got a kickstand and everything. These are cool. Hey, Harley, send me an electric bike, man. She's going.
You know, I saw one mistake with this commercial.
Why?
All he had to do was jump off the bike, and then he could have pushed it through the crosswalk.
Oh, yeah, he could have.
That would have been legal.
Look at that, though. Oh, they're going to crash. Oh, they tied. He got a cool helmet. That was a long ride. That was a 23-minute ride. Did you see that?
Sure.
Wow.
At least
That's
he could have
cool.
done was kissed in the elevator. Jeez.
They're
No romance in that commercial.
Like coworkers are competitive. But so Harley did a pretty good job on electric bicycles, I thought. What do they cost?
They were free.
They're not free.
Why not? They should be free.
Bikes, electric. Oh, yeah, and they got their live wire, which is a motorcycle, which is an electric bike too. I don't see the pricing. Got to find a dealer.
It's the problem with most of this stuff. Yeah. Well,
Find a dealer.
yeah. Fine.
I just want to see manufacturers.
Steve, stop telling people to go find a dealer.
0% financing for 36 months. Shop now. Right here. Come on. Go ahead. Shop now. Shop now. Oh, dude, $5,000.
I might have bought one at 500.
$5,000. There you go.
Yeah, would not pay
The
$5,000.
cheapest one is 3,800 for the Mosh City one. Rust City is 5,000. Rust City step over 5,000. Yeah, step through or step over. They're cool. Harley, send us one. Send one to me. Scott doesn't want one because Scott needs to cook for us. So, have you done a Cooks for You show lately?
Yes.
Oh, what did you do?
I don't remember. It was over a year ago.
Okay, so that's not recently.
You didn't say that. You said lately.
Here it is. More people are eating bugs.
I noticed that.
More people are eating bugs. But is this ethical to farm insects for food? So now this has become an ethical question. So my first question for you, Scott, is there it is. There's the picture. What is the life of a cricket worth? Would you cook that in Fun Guy Cooks for You?
No.
They're mini livestock. Mealworms. Are there any more? Look at that. Mealworms.
Yeah.
The slaughter of insects is another issue. Isn't that weird? How much is it? So now they're trying to decide whether it's okay. Why would you put peanut butter? And okay. 4 reasons that it could be a staple in Aussie diets. All right.
Tree ants.
Yuck. Okay.
And Bogong moths. No.
That's
no. Sorry.
I don't like Vegemite either. So.
All right. I actually know somebody who spent time in the jungles of in many different countries. And one of the things that they used to do, and it was considered a delicacy, there's some kind of a short tree that if you cut it, the branch off, it starts to ooze this stuff. And you come back a couple days later and it has these gigantic sluggy looking things on it. They're white.
Okay.
And they eat them alive. It's like, oh my God. Ugh.
Yeah, slugs are good. They're good in protein.
Yes. So, but
if you're gonna die,
like crickets. When
the question is, if you're gonna die, will you eat them? If that's your choice.
Well, you do. Your choice. You want to survive. You do what you got to do. But there's no way I just cook it just because I want to be cool. I'm already cool.
Most species of slugs are generalists, feeding on a broad spectrum of organic material, including leaves from living plants, mushrooms, and even carrion. I don't know what carrion is. What's carrion?
That's dead stuff. Vultures are carrion eaters. Unless it's two different words.
Video game. It's a reverse horror game, which you assume the role of a amorphic creature. Carrion, from the Latin caro, meaning meat. It is decaying flesh of dead animals. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Or it's a video.
See, the Don't Know Show, and I knew something.
It's a video game. But yeah, that's weird. So you found a word for us to educate people on towards the end of our show.
I didn't find it. It was utilized many times last night.
It found you?
Yeah,
wait,
sort of.
It was what last night?
It was used many times last night.
Is it a Serbian word?
It is a Serbian word.
Okay, so it's Serbian Croatian, probably.
Well, I would assume that's probably correct.
Okay. And what is its would you please use the word in a sentence?
May your lives be long and prosperous. Živeli.
Right. Usually a toast when drinking alcohol, like cheers or prost or salute. What is the origin, please? I already told you, Serbian, Croatian.
Great.
I'm way ahead of you on that stuff. You know I am. You know I always am. And
Yeah.
I don't
Well, you weren't ahead of me because I put it in there first, and then you researched it.
I didn't research it.
Of course you did.
I didn't research it. I literally
it just popped off the top of your head because all that information is in there because you're a damn computer.
But I don't know. No, you know that's how I work. I literally put the word into Google, had it pop up, found a page, gleaned the information off the page, and pulled all of that information
in 12.6 seconds.
Yes.
Would have done it in 9 seconds, but I interrupted you.
Živeli.
Živeli. There's no T.
That is where it came from. That is what it's derived from. It is derived from Živeli.
I love derivatives.
So that's their toast. So you say cheers, prost, salute, or
Živeli.
Živeli. That's cool. So did you drink a lot then?
They kept asking me until I explained to them, I'm the one who drove the bus. I cannot have alcohol in my system for 8 hours before I drive.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here for 8 hours before I go home.
As a DJ, yeah. That's it. That's crazy. So that's cool though. So it was a cool Serbian Croatian wedding.
It was really fun. Nice people.
A beautiful church. I do love beautiful churches. As you know, the church that Peggy and I got married in was not either my church or her church. I called in a favor to go to one of the oldest churches in Chicago, in Berwyn, to go to an old stone church and get married in a stone church. It was a beautiful church.
It were.
So that was cool because my church was one of those modern churches, and it was the modern church that they built when it looked more like an elementary school than a church.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that wasn't, and I was like that. And then I think Peggy's church was just too far north for everybody since most of her family was in Indiana and most of my family was south side of Chicago. So Berwyn actually worked out really well for us.
Not only that, there was a White Castles right down the street, so it was convenient.
Literally next parking lot.
Yeah.
There was the DJ though kind of sucked.
I know. But all he kept doing was having a good time.
I know. And then he helped me make him and his wife helped me make all my table decorations, which was cool. All my everybody loved everything that wedding. We had a cake for I think 250 people, and there was no cake left. People started tasting the cake, and it was gone. It was gone. I was like so mad because I didn't get any. Because
we're running late, but I'm going to do this anyway.
Okay.
The wedding reception was at Delafield Brew House in Delafield, Wisconsin.
Delafield?
Delafield. Yes. Delefield.
Okay.
Anywho's, it's a brewery, Delafield Brewery.
Okay.
The dinner rolls that they served with their meals, and the meals were fantastic, but the dinner rolls, you know how I am with bread and butter, right?
Unfortunately, yeah, which is bad for us, apparently.
Yes. My favorite has always been sourdough bread, and it's hard to find a good people who have sourdough rolls anymore. Anyway, for the first time in my life, I bit into a dinner roll, and I couldn't stop. Normally, I could eat half of it and set it down and go to the food. The whole thing went away, just went away. When we were all done with dinner and got all the first part of the dancing done, we were into the easy part, and I let Paul just do his thing. I went upstairs to talk to the people upstairs, and she says, we call them crack rolls. Whenever there's a wedding, everybody goes absolutely ate shit and eats those things.
Yeah.
Unreal. They were freaking unreal. So if you're anywhere near the Delafield Brew House, get a wedding there or something. Just
I'm trying to find where Delafield is. I can't.
Pewaukee, Waukesha.
I'm trying to find. Why is
it's between Madison and Milwaukee on 94.
Yeah, it's like it keeps searching, gets me to the city of it, but like here's the map. Oh, Buena Vista's right there. You're right by Disney.
What?
Buena Vista off of Pewaukee Lake. There's a place called Buena Vista. I swear to God, Buena Vista, Wisconsin.
Okay.
53072.
Yeah, it sounds right.
I'm reading it off the map. Waukesha. All right, so it's a suburb of Milwaukee. So
Yes.
it's pretty much straight west of Milwaukee. Pretty cool.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Like, you got Milwaukee and you got West Allis below it and then Waukesha. And then you come out and you go north and that's where all the lakes are right there. You got a bunch of lakes around Pewaukee and that's where it is.
But I went south and then I went west to get home.
Very cool. Well, that's awesome, man. And it looks like they have a lot of historical stuff there.
They do.
So that's a good place to check out stuff. All right. Trying to find the brewery.
But
Even though we're done
next
with
week,
the show.
I'll actually show you a picture.
Was
of
it the
inside
Steel
of the
Tank
brew
Brewing
real quick.
Company? What was it? Water Street Brewery?
No.
Delafield Brew House?
Brew House.
Delafield Brew House. Okay.
Yes.
Delafield Brew House. Here we go.
Don't put the
I will-
pictures up. I got a picture for next week's background.
Too late. Holy cow. This place is huge, dude.
It's huge.
You have this picture?
No, that's the outside, but no, I did not
Do you
that
have
one.
this picture?
I do not. That's the front of the building, though.
Yeah, that's cool. This place does not look like it belongs in Delafield.
Well, it kind of does.
No, it's a wedding brew house place. I mean, this is
Yep.
very, very cool.
Well, there's the banquet facilities, there's the basement, believe it or not.
Rocky Road cheesecake, cod. Trying to find their rolls.
Yeah, they don't sell them. I asked if they sold them, and they said no. You can only get them during the banquets.
That's very cool. It doesn't look like it's part of the restaurant meal. Oh well. All right. Well, with that, everybody go out and get some bread and butter. Man, that's good stuff.
It was good stuff.
I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show's not a bad life decision, and tonight's wasn't,
Okay. Sure. Please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. I will try and post stuff of Illuminate. It was cool. Illuminate was cool. I will say that. I should have done this. I didn't think of this, but I should have done this.
yeah, you should have told people where they're supposed to go to see our channel.
Well, I got to go to whathappened.world.
It's down there. It's down there. It's down there.
All you can see is the reflection from the.
Of me. Look, it's me.
How do I
Hi.
turn that off? I turn that off. Then I can't see. Is it working better now?
I see. Yes.
Yeah, but I can't see you.
No.
You can see it. Yeah, but that's Illuminate. It's a cool show.
Cool as a
And
cucumber.
it was cool to be there on media night. So the Don't Know show made it to media night. So when you come out, we'll do some media nights.
Yes.
But yeah, go to whathappened.world, go down there. Link up to our Instagram, our Facebook. Find Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for you and see if he actually will cook for you. And maybe he'll cook us some bugs.
You can't hire me to come and cook for you.
But with that, I do want to say, especially in this day and age, live every day. And we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Life. Life. You gotta learn to say that better. Life.
Have a good life.
Live and
Be
love
genuine,
life.
positive,
La,
live
la, la,
and
la.
love life. Live and love life.
No,
Yeah.
not la 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 la.
La,
Live
la, la,
and
la,
love
la,
life.
la. La, 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 la.
Said properly.
Good night, everyone.
Be crazy, but you still remain.